What's going on, guys? In this video I wanted to go through the top most expensive or valuable lands in Decentraland. Not the ones that are listed for the most amount of price, but the ones that actually sold for the most amount. And we're going to go through some of these. It's going to jump straight into it. So you can see there's a few, the top parcels have sold close to $100,000. And if you're new to Decentraland, basically what you're buying are these little pixels which are actually 10 by 10 meters in width and length. And you can enter this parcel of land of yours with VR glasses. So once this world is open for everyone to enter, you can put on some VR glasses and explore the world, play some games, go on a roller coaster, do what other people have built on their parcels. You can build your own experiences, you can monetize, you can rent apartments, who knows what you can do. The world is pretty new right now. But yeah, there has been some really big buys for certain parcels, and I'm going to go through why I think they were sold for that much. So we have this one over here, 22.2 are the coordinates, sold for 2 million mana back January, February, March, in March, 23rd of March. So I think that was very close to when this marketplace went online. Pretty sure the marketplace launched in March, right? So everyone had their land since December, and then the trading marketplace, so this platform here, became available a few months after the ownership distribution happened. So 22.2, which is this one, almost 22.2. So this bad boy sold for 2 million mana 4 months ago. Okay, now anything close to Center Genesis Plaza, you can expect to spend a lot of money on. Anything connected directly to Genesis Plaza will sell for, you'll be lucky to get that under 500,000 mana. Well, not so much. I reckon you'll be lucky to get that under 300,000 mana. That one sold for 2 million mana. Do I think it was worth that much? Now looking back and seeing other lands, considering this one is for sale for 2 million mana, and that's touching both the Genesis Plaza and a main road, that would be a better deal, right, than the one that sold for 2 million mana. I think that was probably worth about 200,000 mana. I think 300,000 mana. That's considering that, look at this one, that's 200,000 mana, right? That would be at a better position. Like, again, you're connected to a double road, it's closer to Genesis Plaza, it's also connected to a single road. 200,000 mana, I mean, like, that would have been a better buy. I don't know, I feel like the person that bought this way overpaid for it. Maybe it was at a time when there were no lands connected to Genesis Plaza at the time. What else do we have? The next one was 1.3 million mana, 120,000 US dollars at the time. This one was a much better buy. I think it was this one. 13 minus 7. Is that right? Yep, 13 minus 7. This one sold initially at the auction for 600,000 mana. So whoever bought it for 2x, pretty much 2x the original price. 600,000 mana. It's about worth that much. I would say closer to 500,000 mana. It's about worth that much because it's in, I feel like the ones that are in this quadrant or this quadrant are worth more, because there's going to be more of a locality, more people going up and down, checking out different people's parcels, as opposed to this big block of just parcel mayhem, pretty much. And you can't really visit each individual one because there's no real single roads. So you'll have to teleport or fly over. If the ability is there, you'll have to fly over the land to kind of see what people have built. Yeah, so anything built, any parcel close to this one or on this quadrant or this quadrant, I think is valued more. So 500,000 mana, you know, buying this one initially sold for 600,000 mana, buying it for 1.3 million mana. Again, this was in March, so was it the same buyer? No, it's not the same buyer. Not too bad, not too bad. I think anything in the millions at the moment is pretty overpriced unless you're getting something connected to Genesis Plaza and the main road. Like if you bought that 2 million mana, then that's not a bad buy. But anything that's not connected to both, like I wouldn't pay anything more than 200,000 mana for it. Say 300,000 mana. What else do we have? We got the third one, which is sold for 1.25 million mana. Again, it was over here, I think. So -6, is that one? No, one more down over here. Yep, that one. That one sold for 1.25 million mana, which is about about six times that. Six and a half times the original auction price. Now, is it worth that? When was that sold? March? Yep, that was another March buy. So when the marketplace went live, I think there weren't that many lands for sale, and the ones that were for sale, like they were the best at the time. But now the market's kind of consolidated, and people now know the valuations of certain lands, so prices have come down generally in terms of relative to mana. And yeah, I think the best buy, to be honest, was this one. Like, I'm still spewing I didn't buy that. That was sold for 300,000 mana. The transaction isn't recorded here, but it was actually resold like I think last month or something for 300,000 mana. Whoever bought it just repriced it for 2 million mana. Man, I wish I'd bought that. But yeah, that's what the top 3 lands are. I think for now, 2 million mana, like if I had the same amount of money these guys had, I would probably buy that. Or I would buy a bunch of these. So that's 200,000 mana. It's not too bad. My set of 4 over there is about 250,000 for all 4 of them. It's not that close, but it's a bigger parcel. You can build like 50 meters in height as opposed to only 20 meters if you have a single parcel. I would have ideally liked that to be a lot closer. What's this one? This one is 8 million. Do we have any others that are pretty well priced? 10 million, 10, 660 is not too bad. 700,000, 199. Ooh, what's that one? 75,000. That's not too bad. That was bought for 11,000 at the auction. That's a pretty good buy. So if I have a couple of million, you could buy a lot of really good parcels around as opposed to just the one that's over here. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the top selling parcels. I feel like the money could have been better spent, but they were spent at that time because those parcels were the best at the time. And now there's a lot more parcels on sale. Gives you an idea and gives you a bit of a it doesn't hurt to wait a little bit, to kind of wait for good opportunities, but you shouldn't be waiting for a long time. And these guys bit the bullet, they purchased the land, and I'm pretty confident that once the world is developed, like this whole area will be worth a pretty premium anyway. So for a long-term hold, it's a pretty good buy. For a short-term hold, evaluating current market prices, there were better deals that could have been had.